Hello, good evening. My name is Chinyere. I welcome you once again into another episode of Relationship Matters. Today, we are going to talk about sexual compatibility in relationships. Sexual compatibility. Why am I talking about this topic? Or would I say I decided to treat this topic is that I noticed that many a times when couples are getting married, they don't discuss about it. Even when they go for marriage counseling or courtship, whatever, they don't. Our pastors and our reverend fathers, they don't, they don't hit the point. The only thing most times that they require from us is your genotype, blood group, HIV status, and other things. Nobody is talking about sexual compatibility. That's why if you come to our society today, you hear many women, they will say, my husband too much likes sex. Some men will say, my wife likes sex, she wants to kill me, she wants to do this. Some women will say, my husband wants to kill me with sex, he's demanding sex too much. Why they are complaining is because they did not talk about it before marriage. And now I want to talk about it. I want our young ones who are yet to get married to start talking about it before they enter into marriage, to avoid complaining what many couples are complaining today. You hear some women, my husband likes sex too much. You hear some men, my wife likes sex too much. I want you to know today that your wife or your husband, or will I say your partner, good, they like sex so much, but it is their gene. That is the way that God has created them. They are not possessed. I've come across some people that cannot do without sex for a day. There are some women, some ladies that cannot go a day without having sex. And I know some men that they cannot go a day without having sex. And if we bring this to the table of some of our pastors or our reverends, they will tell you that the person is possessed. No, the person is not possessed. It is their body type. It is the way that God has created them to be. That's why it is very good for us to start talking about it now. Start teaching our young generation what sexual compatibility is. God made it that there are some people that in their body system, they don't like too much sex. Once they do one or two, they are okay. Some once they do one, they are okay. But there are some that will do up to 1, 2, 3, up to 5 rounds, and they are still not okay. It is their body system. It could happen to anybody. Anybody can belong to such category. It doesn't matter if the person is a virgin or not. Even if you marry a virgin today, and her gene, as in she has that type of that kind of blood runs in her, once you disvirgin her, she will start having the same feeling. She is not possessed. It is just the way that God has made her to be. So I want our young men and women that are yet to get married to start talking about it. When you want to get married, ask your husband, ask your wife, what is your sexual capacity? Some women are saying that their husband don't satisfy them, and some men are saying that their women don't satisfy them. Yes, it's because two of you are not sexually compatible. That your wife might not like sex too much, and your own body is always calling for sex. And once she do once, she's okay, and you would like to go 2, 3, 4 rounds, and you're not okay. In your body, she might be your wife or your husband might be feeling that something is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. That is just the way that God has created you. That's why I want you to talk about it before marriage. Ask your partner, that man, that woman that you want to get married to. Talk to them. Don't be shy. How do you like it? Do you like it hot? Do you like it slow? How do you like it? You talk about it. There are some people that like it hot. There are some that like it slow. It depends. Our choices varies. Our body types varies. It's not what you like that I will like. But I can get someone that have similar, as in that we have similarity in what we like when it comes to sex. There are some men that like going slow, there are some that like going fast, there are some women that likes it when you take it slow on them, and there are some women that likes when you are fast on them. It is natural. That person is not possessed. So you have to talk about, you have to start talking about it. Are you into a courtship now? Are you into a relationship that you are seeing that will lead to marriage? Talk about it. Ask your partner, how do you like it? Do you like it slow? Do you like it hot? When I go for once, will it be okay for you, or you want it just anyhow? Talk about it to avoid tomorrow somebody will, you come to Facebook and you'll be seeing hide my ID. See, my husband doesn't allow me to rest every night, he will be disturbing me. Some men will say it's mostly women that complain. It's mostly we women that complain about it. My husband doesn't allow me to rest. Some will say once when I gave birth, within 1 week, within 2 weeks, he has started disturbing me. It is his body type. And most men that don't cheat, they don't have anywhere else to get it from. What am I saying in essence? There are some men that likes it too much, and when they start disturbing their wife will say, my husband is disturbing me, isn't that? No, that is the way he has been from the onset. That is the way that God has created his body. That is the way his body is functioning. Not that not that he intentionally wants to disturb you or wants to hurt you, but that is just the way his body is functioning. And some of them cannot go outside to get it. They don't have any other place to get it rather than getting it from their wife. That's why you see them disturbing you every day. There are some women too. I came across a post on Facebook, and the lady said that she likes sex so much, but she's in a relationship, and she doesn't want the guy that she's dating, I think she's dating, to know that she's that sexually active. So that they usually do it once in a month, but she has a side guy that gives it to her every day the way she wants. Imagine that man, that very young man, getting married to this kind of lady, and tomorrow you will hear that the man cheated, the lady cheated on the husband. She's not being truthful to herself. One, she's hiding her sexual activeness because of a man that probably, maybe, these days they say husband is scarce, so anyone you see, you hold it. That's why many ladies hide their identities today. They don't like the man that they are getting married to know too many things about them. Once they go into that marriage and things start unfolding, and the man or start knowing so many things about them, you will see trouble will set in. That's why we have too many broken homes today. If you're getting married, you have to open up to the person that you're supposed to get married, that you want to get married to. Open up, talk about everything, everything from A to Z. When you're talking about your genotype, you're talking about your blood group, you're checking the family background and all that. Also try to check about the sexual activeness, sexual compatibility of the person you want to get married to. Are you both sexually compatible? Do you both like the same thing in sex? Some people like foul play. Some women like foul play. They want you to touch them, suck them, do this before getting down the main thing. Why some don't like it? Are you a kind of why when it comes to men, there are some men that those kind of thing irritates them. They don't like it. But there are some that will willingly give it to you. Talk about everything to avoid tomorrow problem will set in, and stories like hide my ID will start arising. Talk about it now. It is better to talk about it now than to talk about it when it is too late, and everybody will now come and start hearing the story. This one will say, and they will start asking you, don't you know about all these things before getting married to the person? Truly you might not know, truly you might know, as a lady, like that lady that is deceiving herself. She knew that she's sexually hyperactive, and she was trying to hide it from the man that wants to get married to her. If that man eventually get married to that lady, they will be having issues on sex if that man is not active like she is. Eventually she will end up cheating because the man cannot satisfy her. She's not a bad person. When I see people like that, I don't condemn them. I don't say that they are bad or they are possessed. No, that is the way that God has created them to be. That is the way that their body functions. So that's why you are not supposed to be shy. You're not supposed to be afraid. You're not supposed to be scared of talking about it. Talk about it, discuss it. But if you're already married, talk about it with your partner. If you notice that maybe your husband is not satisfying you the way you want. Some ladies are very scared that they cannot tell their husband, honey, you're not satisfying me, this and that. Yes, truly you might be scared, because some men, you will tell them, they will call you a harlot. There are some men that their wife will tell that kind of thing. They will tag their wife a harlot. You are never satisfied. My dear brother, she's not a harlot. That is the way that God has made her. It's just that both of you are not sexually compatible. If she meets her match, she will be happy and satisfied in that marriage. She will not complain. So if your wife complains of such thing, maybe your wife is, because it's mostly women that will hide it, but men, they don't hide. Even if their wife don't satisfy them, they will go outside. Because in our society today, they keep telling us cheating is in the DNA of men, this, da, 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 da. But women, once they cheat, they go. If a woman cheats in a marriage, she will go. The society don't care if the man is satisfying her or not. They don't care her feelings. They don't care about her feelings. They don't care what she's going through. They never called her to ask her, what is your reason for cheating? Is the man satisfying you? I've read about many researches that said that good sex makes people's life to as in reduces many risks of being sick, relaxing nerves, drugs and all that and all this. Have you ever asked that woman that you caught cheating, is the husband giving her the real thing, like she desires, like she wants? That's why you see many of all these rich men wives, you will see their wives, they will be going out paying all these small boys to satisfy them, because their husbands don't satisfy them at home. Probably it's either they are not sexually compatible, or the man is too busy to satisfy the wife, and the wife is hyper sexually active. She cannot help it. I've come across a lady in Abuja when I used to go and visit my uncle. That lady, according to her parents are rich, but she was into prostitution. What was her reason? She was not looking for money, nothing. But her problem was that she cannot stay a day like this without a man. Even if she's on her menstruation, she will use something to cover it, to block it. I don't know how they do it, and go for the night. Then as a young girl, when my cousin brother was telling me the story, I was looking at the girl that she's possessed. But now that I've grown, I found out that the girl is not possessed. No, that is just her body type. That is where her body responds to sexual urge. So please, we need to start talking about this. We need to include it in our marriage counseling. Are you a pastor? Are you a reverend? When two couples come to you and say that we want to get married, after asking them their genotype, their this, their that, ask them about their sexual activeness. If the man cannot answer you in presence of the woman, let one person go out. Let the lady or the man go out. Talk to them one-on-one. My dear, This person that you want to get married to, are you both sexually compatible? Have you discussed about it? She might not be able to, because of shyness or the man calling her prostitute, she might not be able to open up to the husband to be, but she can open up to you as her pastor or her father, her reverend father. She can open up to you. Ask them, start encouraging couples, please, to start talking about it. And if you're already married and you notice that your wife is sexually hyperactive and you're not, as a man, please get her a sex toy to reduce the rate of all this cheating. Don't see her as a harlot. She's not a harlot. She's not a prostitute. It is just her body type. That is just the way she is. There are some women that can go for a year without sex. They don't care. They will just be walking around freely. But there are some that cannot go a day without it. That doesn't make them bad people. They are not bad. They are not possessed. They are not harlots. It is the way that God has created them. Help them today. Help your marriage. Help your life, so that we will reduce all this divorce story. One lady got married the other day. She ran out of the hotel room and said her husband wants to kill her. She came to Facebook and was saying, God forbid, I'm not getting married. And some other ladies are saying, please, can you help me with the phone number of that man that you're rejecting? You see, another man food is another man poison. It's because they did not talk about it. What she's running away from, other people are looking for it. Other people are praying to have it. So let's start talking about it from today, so that we will be having more happy homes than broken homes in our society today. God bless you as you do so in Jesus' name. Amen.